In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals had the 4th overall pick and selected one of the best receiver prospects we have seen in a long time. Marvin Harrison Jr., obviously the son of Marvin Harrison from the Colts, one of the best receiver prospects we've had in a while. He is now an Arizona Cardinal, and we're going to see how he's going to do with Kyler Murray here in franchise. The Cardinals, I would say, had a pretty successful draft. They drafted players like Darius Robinson, Trey Benson, Isaiah Adams, Max Melton, Elijah Jones, and Dadrian Taylor Demerson. There's obviously a few players I didn't name, but those are, the bigger names that they got in the draft this year. Very successful draft from the Cardinals. They could have traded down from 4, but they already had 2 first overall picks. I actually like the approach that they took. You're really not going to get a chance to draft somebody like this in the upcoming years. If you trade down from 4, you're not going to be able to get Marvin Harrison. The Chargers will grab him, so I think the Cardinals make the right decision. Got the Kyler jersey on today. Big Kyler Murray fan. I think Kyler Murray is one of the most overhated players in the NFL. Very, very talented, very raw. Madden kind of does him dirty. He's pretty bad in simulation, so we're going to have to see what we can work with today. Honestly, I like James Conner a lot too. I think he's dealt with some injury issues, but I like watching him play. He's very talented. I think he's a good running back in this league. Trey McBride had kind of a breakout year. Kyler Murray really likes throwing to his tight end, so I think that makes Trey McBride's life a little bit easier. But I mean, dude, I'm so excited to see Kyler Murray play with Marvin Harrison. This defense is definitely going to need some work. Hopefully we can develop B.J. Ojulari or Zaven Collins. We obviously have Budda Baker. He's kind of like the key piece of this defense, but outside of that, we don't really have any superstar talent. Mainly just younger guys that we need to start developing. We have a mentor rookie scenario. I actually wonder who this is. Is it our safety? No, James Conner is going to mentor Trey Benson. So if we select long-term development here, Trey Benson is going to go up to superstar. And once we lose James Conner, we are going to have a nice replacement for him in Trey Benson. Then we obviously click on re-mentor rookie here. And Trey Benson should be up to superstar dev. Dude, let's fucking go. We recently hit 500 subscribers and we are on the road to 1,000. If you want a chance to win a free NFL jersey, subscribe to the channel and send me a screenshot on Instagram of you being within the first 1,000 subscribers. If you're already subscribed, you can also obviously enter the giveaway. As long as I get a screenshot on Instagram from you being in the first 1,000 subscribers, you have a chance to win a free NFL jersey. So please subscribe. My Instagram will be in the description below if you want to enter the giveaway. Road to 1,000! Road to 1,000! But it's time to officially hop into the video. Let's get to the mid-season of year 1 and let's check in with the team. You know what? We're 3-4 at the mid-season. I say that's pretty much fair. That's about what I would have expected. Offense is doing pretty good. We have the 12th offensive points per game. Defense is doing really dog shit. Our defense is a little bit of a higher overall than offense, but I think our offense has more like firepower than our defense does, if that makes sense. Let's see how Kyler Murray's doing. Not terrible. 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. James Conner's doing pretty good, 475 yards, 4.8 per carry, 3 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison's going crazy in his first year, 537 yards, 3 touchdowns already. Looks like Michael Wilson's doing pretty good, 400 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chris Moore, 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. O-line's holding up pretty good. Paris Johnson's doing good. Everybody else is actually doing really fucking good. This is great. Kelvin Beachum is only allowing 2 sacks and 444 snaps at tackle. And then are we getting to the quarterback at all on defense? Actually, we are. Zaven Collins and B.J. Ojulari both with over 4 sacks. So even though the defense is doing bad when it comes to like points and yards, at least they're getting some stats and they will start to develop. We have 8 players ready to negotiate their contracts. We have $57 million. Got to resign Chris Barnes, Greg Dortch. Actually, literally no important names here other than our punter, and we'll have the 5th year for Zaven Collins at the end of the year. So we have no re-signings to make here at the midseason, which you love to see. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get to the end of year 1. Let's see how the team finishes off. I think if the defense can kind of pick up their slack, we could probably sneak into the playoffs, maybe at 9-8. My guess will probably be around the 7-10, 8-9 range, but let's get to the end of the year and let's find out. Okay, we definitely finished a little worse than I expected. We finished 6-11. Offense kind of fell off in the second half of the year. Defense continued to be bad. I don't know. We do have a pretty low overall team. Kyler Murray could have been a lot worse. 3,400 yards, 24 touchdowns, 15 interceptions is quite a bit. Also, why is his player tag a bridge quarterback? Kyler Murray is not a bridge quarterback. This game's so stupid. James Conner actually put up some really good numbers this year. 1,100 yards, 4.6 per carry, and 11 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison with a crazy rookie year. 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. He had 99 receptions. Michael Wilson with almost 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns. 500 yards out of Trey McBride, 4 touchdowns. Chris Moore, 470 yards and 5 touchdowns. O-line definitely didn't play as good in the second half of the year. 8 sacks from center is just unacceptable. Everybody else, I would say, could have been a lot worse. Kaiser White led the team in tackles with 138, 21 TFLs out of Zaven Collins, 19 out of BJ Ojolari, and 13 out of Justin Jones. We also got 12 out of Darius Robinson, pretty good rookie year out of him. 7.5 sacks out of BJ Ojolari, actually a pretty good year out of him, I'll take that. 5.5 out of Zaven Collins, he had like 4 at the midseason, so I won't take that. 4 out of Darius Robinson, 3 picks out of Kaiser White, 1 out of Jalen Thompson, 1 out of Max Melton, 1 out of Chris Barnes, and 1 out of Sean Murphy Bunting. Kaiser White actually had a pretty good year, 138 tackles, 7 TFLs, 3 picks. I'll take it. But MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes, no Cardinals, of course. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Jacobs, and no Cardinals. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Nick Bosa. No Cardinals here as well. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Caleb Williams. We came in second with Marvin Harrison. I will definitely take that. We also came in... obviously, there's going to be rookies from the 2023 draft class because there's just no way to change, their experience. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jared Verse on the Rams. I see him win it like every single time I'm doing this, so... get used to that, I guess. And technically no Cardinals. BJ Ojolari is on here, but what I just addressed. So yeah, pretty slow start to this video to say the least. We're going to have 2 first-round picks going into the draft because the Cardinals had 2 this year, but they technically already used them because we have the rookies they use those picks on. I believe the Texans pick. It's either that or the Browns, so we'll trade that to whichever team it is because they should have it to keep it realistic. But we got Madden's favorite Super Bowl, the Cowboys and the Chiefs, and the Cowboys win it. We did not get any dev ups on offense, but Marvin Harrison is already up to an 87 overall. I went ahead and gave him X Factor for the video. I feel like that's more than fair. And like Bengals draft class and the other draft classes I've used, before I just downloaded these rosters after the draft, he always had X Factor, so I feel like that's more than fair. And no dev ups on defense either. Actually, I believe Kaiser White and Gerdeck were both normal, so I do think we got 2 dev ups out of them. So that means we can hold on to Kaiser White for a little bit longer. I'm sure we'll move on from Gerdeck anyway. But yeah, that year was very underwhelming, but we haven't done any rebuilding yet anyways, so the rebuild is officially getting started. We have the 5th year for Zaven Collins. We'll go ahead and pick that up. It's only $10 million, and then we don't even have any important re-signings to make here. We'll lose our punter, or I guess we can just re-sign Blake Gilligan, because why not? Fuck it, 2 years, $5.8 million. So that leaves us a decent amount of money to work with in free agency. I don't think there's going to be many good free agents, so I don't think it'll matter much. But regardless, we'll be able to hold on to this money for future years once this team is actually getting rebuilt. But we'll still take a look at the free agents. We'll see who's available. You never know. Yeah, there is literally nobody I'm interested in. So we're not going for shit this free agency. Fuck it. There's nobody worth signing. Give me a second eye. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the ball. Alright, so we did trade the Texans pick back to them just to make this, realistic and fair. I think we have a couple extra picks that we technically shouldn't have, but it's not the first rounder, so I don't care too much. We need to draft some depth for this O-line, at least. Isaiah Adams is going to be a starter this year if we don't, which isn't too big of a deal. I think he should be a little higher than a 67 overall, but that's besides the point. I don't know. I definitely need to address O-line in this draft. Maybe we go for a tight end. We could just start Nichols for this year, I guess, honestly. Did I say tight end? I meant to say D-tackle. We could use another linebacker as well. I really don't know what we're going to draft. We're just going to have to see who's the best available at our positions of need when we get into the draft, and then, that'll obviously help us determine what we want to do. So we pick at 10 this year. I actually expected us to have a better pick going 6 and 11, but whatever. Definitely want to draft some O-linemen here. Does look like there's some other good players available, but I definitely want an O-lineman. This guy's only around 3 to 4 talent. However, Johnny McLeod looks pretty good. 22 out of Ohio State. Only solid strength, but he has elite excel. Great agility. A, run block finesse. A, run block. B, pass block. A, pass block finesse. He has bad power, but I mean, he is a tackle, so I think that'll work out. I actually think this guy's going to be pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and take Johnny McLeod here in the first round. How? It's going to be one of those videos, dude. Why did the Chargers draft a quarterback in the second round? I think we're going to take a guard here in the second round. Deontay Newhouse is 23 years old, but he has elite strength, A, run block power, A, lead blocked, A, impact blocking, A, awareness. This guy probably has hidden, even though he's older and probably barely a higher overall than the tackle, but let's take Deontay Newhouse here. Hidden dev, 92 strength. At least we got a dev trait out of this one. So yeah, we shouldn't have multiple picks here in the third. I genuinely don't know whose pick this is, so we're just going to keep it. I don't even really care. Kind of like Devin Broyles, only 21 out of South Carolina. Great speed, elite jumping, great excel, B power moves, A play rec. Only C block shedding. I don't really like to see that out of my D tackles, but I still think this guy's going to be pretty decent. And if he doesn't have a dev trait, and if he's not decent, he won't start, and it's not that big of a deal. But Devin Broyles, welcome to the Cardinals, and he has hidden dev. Only 86 strength, that's a little low, but 77 speed, 83 excel at 300 pounds. I will definitely take it. There is one decent receiver left on the board in Luke Waters. He's 22 out of Auburn. He has elite jumping, A spec catch, A catching, B deep route. We don't need a receiver, but I think we could use one. And oh, he is 6'9". I've not seen one of these players in a long time, but seeing that, I have to take him. And he has hidden dev, 89 speed, 88 excel, 96 jumping, and he's already 6'9". Like, who's going to stop this guy? What the fuck did we just draft? We actually have 3 third-rounders. Should I trade this one? Nah, fuck it. I traded the first-round pick. I already did my my good deed of the day. This center, David Sheldon, actually looks pretty good. He's 21 out of Oregon. Great speed, elite jumping, change of direction, and excel. B, run block finesse, A, lead block, A, impact blocking, A, awareness. I think he's going to have hidden dev, so it's going to be a good pick. And he has hidden dev, 86 strength. That'll be the last pick I make. The CPU can have, you know, the 4th or the 7th. We'll get to the draft recap. We'll see how we did. Other than our first round pick, I'm actually very happy with how our draft went. Dude, I'm excited to watch that receiver. I'm pretty sure Madden, like, doesn't really factor in, height and like stats and things like that because this game's terrible, but that's still so sick. And we actually had a pretty damn good draft. Johnny McLeod is a 75 overall. Okay, somebody please explain to me why a 75 overall 22-year-old is normal and a 75 of 23-year-old is hidden. Whatever. 71D tackle Devon Boyles had hidden dev. 73 receiver Luke Waters, 6'9", has hidden dev. Sheldon had hidden dev. The CPU got a 75 overall run stopper linebacker in the 5th round. And has hidden dev. I think it's actually the 4th round, but that's definitely good value. We got a middle linebacker in the 5th round, 70 overall. The CPU actually did pretty good. This was a very good draft. The best player in the class was an 84 overall running back who went to the... Why are the Eagles taking running back in the 1st round? They have Saquon Barkley. This game's so bad. And the Chargers, we saw, took a quarterback in this... 82 overall free safety. The Rams got an 81 overall quarterback. Goddamn. 80 overall right end, 80 overall safety, another 80 overall running back. Pretty good draft class. Dude, I can't believe we got a 6'9" receiver. That is insane. So here's the offense going into year 2. We got a new right guard, a new right tackle. We even have some depth in the O-line out of Sheldon. We got a new second receiver. Waters, our 6'9" fucking stud. And then we added Johnson to the defense. We also added Broyles. I'm thinking we're going to start him over Nichols. We might even trade Bilal Nichols, honestly. I don't think we have much use for him anymore. Only 75 overall. I think we're going to trade him. Let's see what we can get out of him. Bam, and we turn Bilal Nichols into a 3rd round pick somehow. Yeah, we're going to be starting Broyles on the D-line. I'd say this defense is actually pretty good, and everybody's pretty young and can develop outside of, like, Budda Baker. But I really like this defense. I think if we can start to develop a little bit more defensively, this team is about to be pretty nasty. But it is time for year 2. Let's get to the midseason. I'm hoping we can at least be like 4-3, even 3-4 again I'd be happy with. But let's just get to the midseason. Let's see how the team's doing. And that is what I like to see. We are 5-1 at the midseason. We actually have the #1 defensive points per game and in pass yards per game allowed. Offense is actually not doing that good, but I mean, I'm never going to complain about being 5-1. And as long as Kyler's not like turning the ball over, I'll be happy. And he's actually doing pretty good. 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. James Conner's not doing as good as last season, but still acceptable. 433 yards, 3.9 per carry, 5 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison's doing good, 370 yards, 3 touchdowns. Luke Waters is doing good as a rookie, 360 yards and a touchdown. O-line's actually playing pretty great. Even our like tackles are playing just as good as our interior. Love to see that. And then defensively, it looks like we're actually getting to the quarterback pretty well. Devon Broyles as a rookie with 5 TFLs and 6 sacks. 4.5 sacks at Zayvon Collins already. Got a few picks on the year as well. I actually think we're doing it very good this year. All we have to do is not choke the second half of the year. We'll be fine. But we have 19 players ready to negotiate and $128 million. So we're going to have some big names here. Budda Baker, Trey Benson. The rookies are going to pop up here every now and then, even though we shouldn't have to re-sign them. The only one I gave their actual contract to is Marvin Harrison for the sake of the video. But we also have Max Melton, Darius Robinson. We literally have like all of our rookies. Kaiser White, James Conner, Gardeck. I don't think we're going to re-sign. But let's start off with Budda Baker. He is aging a little bit, but 28 is not too bad. I would give him 4 years, $78 million. He was looking for better. We'll try to get him back at the end of the year. We'll have to see there. Trey Benson we'll definitely bring back for when we lose James Conner. We'll give him 3 years, $15.6 million, and he resigns. Max Melton I'd like to bring back as well. What about 3 years, $16.2 million? He doesn't take it. Why is nobody interested while we're 5-1? That doesn't even make sense. Darius Robinson I'd like to have back. What about 3 years, $19.2 million? It's real tempting. Literally nobody's interested, dude. I'm about to crash out. Kaiser White, do you want to sign with us? 4 years, $24 million. Okay, he takes it. James Conner, he's been doing pretty good. I'll bring him back for 2 more years, $11 million. He takes it. Gardeck will let go. We'll make the rest of these re-signings at the end of the year, and we have a few players that we missed out on signing because nobody's interested in playing for a 5-1 team for whatever reason. But I'm definitely happy with the start of this season nonetheless. Let's get to the end of the year. Let's just pray we don't choke. If our defense can keep playing this good and our offense can just play a little bit better, we'll have a guaranteed playoff spot. So let's get to the end of the year and let's see how it goes. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home. All right, we did not completely sell the second half of the year. We did do pretty bad. We went 5-6 on the back half of the year, but we still made the playoffs, so I'll definitely take it. Defense stayed great. Offense was okay. I definitely will take it. Kyler Murray actually had a really good year, 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns, only 8 interceptions, 67 completion percentage. James Conner was okay. I mean, 1,100 yards is good, 10 touchdowns is good, but he just got a lot of carries. 3.7 yards per carry is not great. Luke Waters was actually our leading receiver this year as a rookie, 994 yards, 6 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison, 937 yards, 6 touchdowns, 700 yards out of Michael Wilson and 4 touchdowns. Trey McBride, 600 yards and 4 touchdowns. O-line was pretty good. Ooh, yeah. Didn't this guy do this at center last year and I still decided to start him? Yeah, like we can't. We're moving on from him next season. Rest of the O-line is pretty good. Budda Baker led the team in tackles with 112, with 20 TFLs out of Darius Robinson, 16 out of Zaven Collins, 14 out of Devon Broyles, 11 out of BJ Ojolari, 9 sacks out of Javen Collins, 7 out of Devon Broyles, 3 out of Darius Robinson. We only got 1 sack out of BJ Ojolari. I don't know how much longer we're going to keep him around if he keeps playing like that. But 4 picks out of Budda Baker. He had a crazy year. 112 tackles, 6 TFLs, a sack and a half, and 4 picks. 2 picks out of Sean Murphy Bunting, 1 out of Kaiser White, and 1 out of Max Melton. MVP goes to Dak Prescott. I just want to see Justin Fields somewhere up here at some point. That'd be great. NFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Jacobs. No Cardinals. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Fred Warner. Budda Baker at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Nick Bibbs for the Rams. We came in 3rd with Luke Waters. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Morgan Rutland for the Rams. We came in 2nd with Devon Broyles. We have to come in 2nd for the Rookie of the Year at least once a video. Hopefully it's out of the way now and it'll stop happening. Oh, and it was to the Rams, right? Yeah, to the division, to somebody in our division. Normally about how it goes. We have a first of many scenario here for the first playoff game. We're going to go play it cool. I'm not going to guarantee a win, although I think we should beat the Saints. I think the Saints are a higher overall team than us, actually, so I guess it is kind of up for grabs. We both went 10-7. They're 1 overall higher than us. We had a better offense and a better defense. Yeah, I think we should win this game. Let's sim to the divisional. Let's see if we beat the Saints. Yay! Yay! I love this game. Yay! The number 1 defense in the league gets 31 dropped on them by a team with a bad offense. Yay! And the Eagles win the Super Bowl this year over the Bills. And Matt Prater retired. We did miss out on signing a few players. I really think, just so we don't lose these rookies, I am just going to go in and give them their contracts because it's so stupid that they don't want to sign with us. So I'm just going to give them their contracts. We don't have to worry about losing them. All right, I pretty much got all the rookies dealt with. Now we just have to try to get Budda Baker to re-sign. Maybe 4 years, $85 million is enough for him. And it is. He's excited to stay with the team. Mac Wilson, we can afford to lose. Michael Carter, we can afford to lose. Garrett Eck, we can afford to lose. Will Hernandez, we may as well bring back. He's been playing pretty good. 2 years, $14 million. And he's excited to stay with the team. And I believe that's going to be all the re-signings we have to make here, which leaves us $111 million to spend in free agency. If there can just actually be some free agents, like, this would be great. Oh, shit. We could literally make the best receiving core of all time. And we have the money to do so. You know, we're going to go a little bit crazy this free agency. We're going to go for Brandon Ayuk. We literally don't need to. We already have 2 great receivers, but I'm going to do it anyways because there's never good free agents, and there finally is, and I have the money to spend. We're going to go for Charvarius Ward. I could see him going with the Vikings. He's not interested in playing for us. We're going to go for Drain Greenlaw. We're his top offer, and he's interested. We should get him, and then Wyatt Teller may not sign with us, but we should get at least Dre Greenlaw and Brandon Ayuk. Let's send these offers through. Everybody signs wave 1, and we got all 4. Oh. Let's go! This team's about to be so nasty. Holy shit. So now our receiving core is Brandon Ayuk, Marvin Harrison, and Luke Waters, who is a 6'9" receiver. Looks like Trey Benson's actually going to be the starting running back this year. By signing Wyatt Teller, we can move Sheldon to the starting center, or we could even move Newhouse to center instead. We'll have to see what we want to do there. McLeod's going to start at right tackle again. This offense is really good. I like it. And then defensively, we'll probably try to draft another D tackle. Maybe try to draft an edge guy. I mean, BJ Ojolari hasn't been playing great. We don't really need to draft a corner. We got Charvarius Ward. So definitely draft D-line and maybe draft, yeah, D-line. Maybe draft a running back. I don't know. We could do that, I guess. But we pick at 20 this year. Okay, I didn't mean to click view the draft board. There actually is a pretty good D tackle on the board. Kevin Baptiste, elite agility, elite speed, good strength, A power moves, A finesse moves, B block shedding, A awareness. That looks good to me, and he's only 21 years old. We're going to take this guy. Hidden Dev, 89 strength, 81 speed, 78 excel. He's going to start on our D-line. I actually like that pick a lot. Thinking about going with Randy Barber in the second round. He's 6'5", 21 years old, out of Oklahoma. Good strength, great speed, elite excel, and he's a power rusher. A stamina, B pursuit, power moves, block shedding, awareness, play rec, tackle. Holy fuck, this guy's insane. His only thing that's not an A or a B is finesse moves. Okay, Randy Barber, I'm drafting you. There's literally no question. Hidden Dev, I think we'll start Ojolari on the D-line, and if he's as shitty as he was last midseason, we're going to start this guy on the D-line. I like that pick a lot. Building a beefy D-line. We do have 2 third-rounders from our trade last year. Not sure what we're going to do with these picks, but I mean, there's a pretty good receiver, but there's literally no point in doing that. I think I may just take this left tackle. Nate Brooks is 22 out of Florida. He does have poor strength, but I mean, B pass block power. Oh, yeah, we're not taking him. All like the good players that are left. Sorry, I'm going to sit with my knee up because I have autism. All the good players that are left are like positions we don't need, like receiver, D tackle. I mean, there's a good guard. May just go with this pass coverage linebacker, Doug Thomas. Elite excel, agility, change of direction, and jumping. Yeah, I don't even care what these say. He also has A zone and B man. Yeah, we're taking him. Hidden dev, 83 speed, 90 excel. Dude, we're drafting some studs. And then with the last pick we'll probably make here, round 3, pick 20. This receiver's still here. I may as well just take him so another team can't get him. 22 out of UCLA, great speed, elite excel, A spec catch, B release, B catch in traffic. Sure, let's take him. And he has hidden dev. Literally 0 point making that pick. We don't need receiver, but I mean, if there's somebody nasty on the board, I'm going to take him. Like, we had a great draft this year. Baptist is a 77 overall 21-year-old. Barber's a 73. We may not start him at the beginning of the year, but he'll probably end up being a starter. Doug Thomas is a 71. Alan Sharpton's a 74. The CPU got us a 72 overall tight end. He's also a blocking tight end, so this guy probably has hidden dev. He does. I don't know why Madden makes that a thing, by the way. Like, what player, like, how many blocking tight ends are there in the league? Like, is Mercedes Lewis still in the league? I don't even know. He may have retired. They actually drafted us 2 blocking tight ends. Does this guy also have hidden? Yeah, like, whatever, bro. The best player in the class was an 83 overall right guard. There's an 82 overall center. And then those are the only 80-plus overalls. There's a 79 overall pass rusher, 79 overall D tackle. But we definitely got some of the better players in the class. We have a really good team now, honestly. Like, there's no reason we shouldn't make a push this year. Before we hop into year 3, we literally have no use for Michael Wilson anymore. So we're going to trade him to the Bills for a 3rd-round pick. But this is the offense going into year 3. Again, insane receiver core. We even added another rookie into that receiving core. And on defense, we added Baptist to the D-line. We also added Barber. We'll see how Ojulari is doing, and then we'll consider starting Barber. We also got a new linebacker for, whenever we lose one of these guys. Really good draft. I'm excited for how this year is going to go. If we're ready for year 3, I'll see you guys at the midseason. We're only 3-3 at the midseason. Offense is doing okay. Defense is doing pretty good. I don't know how we got better and have a worse record than last year at the midseason. Kyler Murray, not many yards, but still a good year, 9-2 touchdown interception ratio. Trey Benson's doing pretty good as his first year as the starter, 391 yards, 4.2 per carry, 2 touchdowns. James Conner still did get in touchdowns as the backup. Brandon Ayuk's leading receiver, 318 yards, 5 touchdowns, 289 yards out of Trey McBride, 2 touchdowns. Luke Waters, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns. Marvin Harrison not getting too involved this year. Wyatt Teller is allowing the most sacks, but I mean, the O-line's actually playing pretty good so far. And then, are we getting to the quarterback like at all? Zayvon Collins doing okay. BJ Ojulari is just not doing very good. I think we're going to bench him. Yeah, you know what? We're going to start Barber this year. Hopefully that helps. I think it could be pretty good. BJ Ojulari has just kind of been pretty bad. We have 7 players ready to negotiate at the midseason. We only have $17 million. We have to re-sign Trey McBride, Jalen Thompson, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Zayvon Collins. Probably not going to be able to bring back all these guys. Actually, we're definitely not going to be able to. But we can always restructure some contracts at the end of the year. We'll start off with Trey McBride. We'll give him 4 years, $42 million. He's happy to re-sign. That's probably all we can afford to re-sign right about now, so we'll deal with the rest at the end of the year. But yeah, I'd say this season is a little underwhelming so far. Hopefully we can pick it up in the second half of the year. Let's get to the end of the season, and let's see if we can make the playoffs. And we finished the year only 8-9, but we do sneak into the playoffs. Only the 14th offense and the 17th defense and points per game. I don't know how we're in the playoffs at 8-9. Kyler Murray had a really good year, though. 3,900 yards, 30 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. Did he do anything on the ground? 370 yards and a touchdown. Trey Benson was pretty good, 1,000 yards, 4.2 per carry, 8 touchdowns. James Conner getting 10 touchdowns as the backup is always nice. Marvin Harrison ended up being the leading receiver, 930 yards and 6 touchdowns. Luke Waters was good, 865 yards, 4 touchdowns. Trey McBride, 850 yards, 10 touchdowns. 850 yards out of Brandon Ayuk, 9 touchdowns. We really were spreading the ball around. O-line was pretty good. Paris Johnson could have been better. McLeod could have been better. Everybody could have been a little better. Will Hernandez was pretty good, but actually this is very good stats from the O-line. Dre Greenlaw led the team in tackles with 108. 26 TFLs out of Kevin Baptist, 21 out of Devon Broyles, 9 out of Randy Barber, 8 out of Dre Greenlaw. Not many sacks on the year. 6.5 out of Broyles, 5.5 out of Collins, 3.5 out of Baptist, 2.5 out of Ojulari. 4 picks out of Javarius Ward, 3 out of Dre Greenlaw, 2 out of Jalen Thompson, and 2 out of Sean Murphy-Bunting. Kyler Murray should have at least gotten an MVP vote this year, right? Dude, that is insane. 30-7 touchdown. Why is Jaden Daniels on the Jets now? Whatever. No MVP vote for 30-7 touchdown interception ratio is crazy. Offensive player of the year goes to Josh Jacobs. No Cardinals. Defensive player of the year goes to Micah Parsons. No Cardinals. Or actually, Dre Greenlaw at number 10. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Jermichael Thompson for the Cowboys. No Cardinals. Defensive rookie of the year goes to Kevin Baptist. He actually didn't have that crazy of a year, but I will definitely take that. and Randy Barber at number 5 as well. So we probably should have just started him all year, to be honest. Yeah, we made the playoffs at 8-9. Normally, the worse your record in the playoffs, the better you do. So I actually think we could win this game here against the Packers. We have a hot opponent scenario. We're going to go with be confident. I'm not going to insult the 14-3 Packers. The Packers are playing well and have plus 10 break tackle play rec for this game. The vote of confidence for your team fired up this week. So have 10 plus. Oh, so we both will. Okay, cool. Like, if you're going to give it to both teams, I don't even get the point. But let's just sim to the divisional. I actually think we're going to win this game. Like, watch, we're going to win. Yeah, the worse your record is in the playoffs, the better you play. You've stolen the Packers' momentum, and all players will have plus 10 break tackle and play rack in the next game. So I guess that's why they give it to both teams. Whoever wins gets to keep it, I guess. But yeah, we're taking on the Cowboys in the divisional round. This is another game I think we'll win, if I'm being honest. The Cowboys went 14-3 and had a much better regular season than us. But we have the same overall team, and once again, the worse your record is in the playoffs, the better your team does. So let's sim to the NFC Championship. Damn it, my theory was proved incorrect. We lose to the Cowboys, unfortunately, but actually a pretty promising year. If we can win a playoff game at 8-9, hopefully we can make a push next year. I don't know. This is getting a little frustrating because the team is, I don't know how to make it much better than it is right now. And the Eagles win another Super Bowl here over the Jags this time. No retirements for us, but Trent Williams, Kyle Juszczyk, and Tyler Lockett all retire. That should make the division a lot easier. The one thing that sucks about rebuilding the Cardinals is we're in the best division, like, when it comes to franchise. The Seahawks are good in simulation, the Rams are really good in simulation, and the 49ers are always like a 90-plus overall team. I'm actually glad we got to steal Brandon Ayuk from the 49ers. But on offense, Trey McBride went up to Superstar. Our backup tight end actually also had Superstar. Kyler Murray still just no dev up. I should have given him Superstar to start off the video. Kyler Murray deserves to have Superstar, but I didn't. And both of our D tackles are up to Superstar now. That's actually really big for this team. I believe those are the only dev ups on defense. Looks like Barber only has Star. Did I accidentally bench Zaven Collins? I don't think I did. I think it's just like that now. But hey, both of our D tackles having Superstar is very promising for the next year. We have $23 million now, so we should be able to re-sign a couple of these players we missed out on. We'll start off with Jalen Thompson. He's not very interested. We'll give him 3 years, 38. This offer's perfect. He can't wait till next year. Paris Johnson, we have the 5th year for him. We'll go ahead and pick that up, $19 million. Sean Murphy Bunting, we should be able to just afford 1 year, $8.2 million. He wants to test out free agency, unfortunately. Zaven Collins, we'll try to bring back. Can we afford him? Just barely. 2 years, $21 million, and he takes it, which leaves us only $2 million for free agency. If there's some big names, we'll restructure some contracts because this could be the final year anyway. So let's check out the free agents and let's see if there's anybody we're interested in. Damn, Saquon Barkley would be nice. If you have a good running back, you're unstoppable in franchise. Our running back did play good, but Saquon Barkley good, no. Jalen Ramsey would be another player I'm interested in, but Saquon Barkley's more affordable, and he's very interested in the team. I'm going to see if we can restructure some contracts and get Saquon. That would be really big. Like, the number one thing Madden cares about is if you have a good running back. If you have a really good running back, you will win games. Okay, and restructuring Kyler Murray's contract frees up $27 million. That alone should be able to make us afford to try to go for him. But then we'll restructure Brandon Ayuk as well. That'll give us $53 million, so we can give him a really big offer, and he should sign with us because we now have $40 million to offer Saquon Barkley. We're going to give him 3 years, $59 million, and we are his top offer with that. We could also high-key afford to go for Jalen Ramsey, and we are able to be tied for his top offer. This would really fuck us over for the following year, but it's worth a try, right? We're tied for the top offer, but he's very interested. I know we'll get Saquon. We may get Jalen Ramsey if we're lucky, but let's send these offers through. Let's see what happens. They both sign, and we did not get Jalen Ramsey, unfortunately, but that's okay with me. We got Saquon Barkley, and we could always draft a corner. There are other players we could go for, like Chidobe Awuzie. Should I go for him just for like a safety blanket? I think I will, actually. Let's go ahead and send this offer through to Chidobe Awuzie. He signs with us, so that fills one of our holes at corner. We'll still have our first-round pick and everything, you know, in this year's draft. Yeah, so we got Saquon Barkley, which it kind of sucks that Trey Benson was already playing good, but Saquon Barkley, like, just watch his stats next year, and I promise you it's going to be worth it. I wish we would have gotten Jalen Ramsey, though. That would have been literally insane. But look at this offense now. Kyler Murray, Saquon Barkley, Brandon Ayuk, Marvin Harrison Jr., our 6'9" receiver. Our O-line's still pretty good. Trey McBride's up to superstar. Offense is perfect. And defense is also pretty good. I would like to draft a corner. Our corners are aging and going to start getting expensive because I think we have to re-sign Travarius Ward next year. So we're definitely going to try to draft a corner in the first round if there's a good-looking one. And I don't even know what we'll do with the rest of our picks. We'll just go for best player available just for, you know, in case we start to lose these guys. Although this could be the final year, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I want to look at the mock draft to see if there is any, like, insane corners going high in the first round that we need to, like, trade up for or anything. There is... Oh, I can't read. That says quarterback. This guy's not projected to go till 31, but there is one that was projected to go higher. This guy's 22 at a TCU, good strength, elite jumping, elite change of direction, elite agility, A-man coverage, B-zone. Okay, yeah, we're just going to keep our pick where it is, and we're going to draft Justice Jennings, I think. Although there is another corner, Max Stokes, 22 out of Houston. He definitely doesn't look as good, honestly. Yeah, I like the other guy more. Let's take Justice Jennings. You're Arizona Cardinal. He has hidden dev, 92 speed, 96 change of direction. He's also 6'3". I actually really like that pick. I would say we've drafted pretty good this video. I'm kind of tempted to take this receiver just in case we lose one of ours. Warren McGowan is 21 out of California. Good speed, elite excel. B release, a lot of A to C's. He has A deep route, which is really tempting. There are some other players that look pretty good, but I kind of really want this guy just in case we lose one of our receivers. Let me just look around the rest of the board real quick. Actually, I think we're going to go with Eric Nickerson. Probably shouldn't say that name just to be safe, but he has great strength. A run block power, B run block, B pass block power, A to B pass block. He looks pretty good. Yeah, we're going to take this guy instead. Let's be smart. Eric Nickerson. Okay, and he has normal dev. And I said his name again. But we do pick early in the 3rd round. That receiver could still be available. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes the pick before us. No, he didn't. The Broncos took a tackle. Is he still here? Hey, he's still here. So you know what? We made the right play. I think this guy's going to have hidden dev, honestly. We're drafting crazy today. Hidden dev, 92 speed, 95 excel. We got ourselves a nice little white boy. And then we have one more pick in the 3rd round that we'll make, and then we'll let the CPU have the rest. Cooper DeJean is not a safety. Actually, we may take a safety. Juan Telfer, 22 out of South Carolina. Great strength. B tackle, A hit power, A catching, A block shedding. Is this a run support safety? Yeah, he is. He looks pretty good. Let's go with Juan Telfer. Hidden dev, 87 speed, 89 excel. We had a pretty good draft once again. Let's send to the draft recap. We'll let the CPU take over, and we'll see how we did. I mean, once again, had a very good draft. Justice Jennings is a 76 overall. The name I'm not going to say anymore is a 73. McGowan's a 74, and Telfer's a 71. We got a running back, which we really don't need at all, from the CPU. Best player in the class was an 83 overall quarterback who went to the Vikings. I'm assuming they still have J.J. McCarthy. I don't know why they do that. There's an 80 overall running back who went to the Bills, 80 overall safety who went to the Ravens, an 80 overall tight end who went to the Packers. That's kind of scary. There's also an 80 overall receiver who went to the Commanders. But there's a pretty good chance it's the last year because I really don't see the team getting much better than it is. The O-line could be a higher overall, but if you guys watch my videos, you know higher overall linemen tend to play worse anyway. Kyler Murray is just not going to get much better than he is now. Saquon Barkley is going to be a huge addition. I think we're going to have a crazy year simply because of him, and we still have a crazy receiving core. And I really like our defense. I need to move this defense around because I want Barber to start over Ojulari. Ojulari is just playing dog shit every year, but our defense is beautiful. Our offense is beautiful. We're going to get straight to the end of the year just because this could possibly be the final season. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we're in the playoffs. Realistically, we should be in the playoffs. Like, I don't know why we wouldn't be, but let's just see what happens. And we finish year 4 13-4 and make the playoffs. Somehow 13-4 wasn't enough to win the division, but we had the 11th offense in points per game, the 7th defense. Kyler Murray was 7th in the NFL in passing yards with 4,000 yards, 42 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Definitely his best year so far. Saquon Barkley was great, 1,200 yards, 4.6 per carry, 8 touchdowns. Definitely made it sound like he was going to have crazier numbers, but I will still take this. Brandon Ayuk, 1,100 yards, 15 touchdowns. Trey McBride with 900 yards, 10 touchdowns. Luke Waters, 800 yards, 6 touchdowns. And Marvin Harrison, 700 yards, 8 touchdowns. O-line was actually really fucking good. I think we only allowed 14 sacks on the year. That is insane. 133 tackles out of Drake Greenlaw. He leads the team. 14 TFLs out of Devon Broyles, 10 out of Zyvan Collins, 10 out of Baptist. 7.5 sacks out of Broyles, 5.5 out of Baptist, 5 out of Zyvan Collins, 3 out of Barber. 4 picks out of Travarius Ward, 3 out of Baker, 3 out of White, 1 out of Greenlaw, Thompson, Jones, and Awuzie. Kyler Murray better be up here for MVP, dude. We actually came in second for MVP, and we lose to Dak Prescott. That shit is so annoying. Offensive player of the year in NFC goes to CeeDee Lamb, another Cowboy. Kyler Murray at number 5, and Brandon Ayuk at number 9. Defensive player of the year, another Cowboy, goes to Micah Parsons. No Cardinals. Offensive rookie of the year goes to Marcus Matthews for the Giants. No Cardinals. Defensive rookie of the year goes to Julius Bellamy for the Cowboys, another fucking Cowboy, and no Cardinals. But hey, I did say the better your record, the worse you play in the playoffs, but our team is so good. Can we please just beat the Lions here? I'm not even going to talk too much. Let's just sim to the divisional, and if we lose, I'm going to crash out. And we actually kind of destroyed them. We beat them by 24 points. We're taking on the Cowboys in the divisional. We have a higher overall team. We should have home... No, I don't think we have home field advantage. The Cowboys probably won their division. But Budda Baker had a great game, 9 tackles, 2 interceptions. Hopefully you can do that again. We know Dak likes to throw his interceptions We know Dak likes to throw his interceptions in the playoffs. Let's send him to the NFC Championship. Can we please just beat the Cowboys, dude? Yes! We beat the Cowboys, and we're taking on the 8-9 Eagles. Okay, them being 8-9 makes them 10 times scarier, because you guys heard what I said earlier. Let's just not talk. Let's just send him to the Super Bowl. Please, game, please. Yes! We are in the Super Bowl year 4, which means I don't have to do another year, which is great. Kyler Murray finally got a dev up, goes up to Superstar. Newhouse goes up to Superstar. McBride goes up to X Factor. Just look at this offense. This is beautiful. And then on defense, Travarius Ward goes up to Superstar. I don't think we... Oh, that corner we drafted last year is X Factor. Holy... Dude, I drafted so good this video. But yeah, we're taking on the Ravens in the Super Bowl. They have an 89 overall team just like us. They have the 5th offense and the 4th defensive points per game this year. That is very scary. Let's just see what we can do here against the Ravens. I'll hop in and play a drive, maybe 2. I'm going to try to get us this win. And yeah, this is a very fun rebuild. Normally, I'll be like, oh, this is probably the last year because I like to do 4, and then the 4th year is so bad that I have to do a 5th. But yeah, we're playing on all Madden, and if you've guys seen the last few videos, I'm not very good. Okay, I swear on everything, playing against the CPU is harder because, like, they just know what you're going to do. I'm just going to run. Oh, no, I'm not. Wait, watch this. No, throw it away. That was scary. Okay, why did I audible out of the run? Let's just run a calm little read option. Cooper DeJean is not a safety. He's gonna bite on this, and I'm gonna be out of there. I'm out of there. I'm gone. Scared? Oh, don't fumble. I think we just run the ball this Super Bowl. We got Kyler Murray. We got Saquon Barkley. Let's pick up this 3rd and inches. Saquon. Is he wearing 31? Bro thinks he's David Johnson. Did David Johnson wear 31? I think he did. But hey, Saquon picks up the 1st down. That's huge. Let's just keep it on the ground until we're given a reason not to, I think, because I'm not trying to sell this Super Bowl. Dude, I really did just say that. However, Marvin Harrison's one-on-one, and we can send Ayuk underneath, and we got some blockers, so we're chucking this up to Marvin Harrison. Just give me some time. We got the time. Catch it, Marvin Harrison. That was not knocked out. He literally had it in his hands and just dropped it, bro. Whatever. Back to this shit. Let's just run the ball. Like, since apparently my best receiver can't catch the ball. Scared? 4 yards. I say we run it again. Try to make this 4th and manageable. We could go back to the read option. I think that'll work. Because, I mean, even if they don't bite on it, we'll pick up yards. If they bite on it, we'll pick up yards. We could get the 1st here, but realistically, I'm just trying to make this 4th down easier to get. They bite on it again, but they have 2 people sprinting at me. That's great. And now it's 4th and 10. It's 4th and less manageable. But you know we go for it every time. I like this zig-dig concept, but I think Sharpton could just be open, like, early. That is... I was about to say that was the worst throw ever, and then it hit him in the hands and he dropped it. It's just the same shit every time I play. Like, they just can't catch the ball. And then they're going to go down and score. Oh, we actually just played some crazy defense. I got to hop in and play another drive because that was pitiful. Let's just run the ball first play. They're kind of stopping the run, but if we can just get one big run, I'm going to take this to the outside, and I'm going to juke inside on this guy. Hey, you know what? We kind of got body slammed, but I will take, what was that, like 12 yards? We're running the ball every first down because I don't trust myself. It does look like Harrison's going to be one-on-one again, but we learned that he can't catch the ball. So let's just give Saquon the ball. Let's let him carry. Damn, I thought I could get through that hole fast enough, but I just couldn't. You guys like how I'm keeping my composure right now? If you guys saw the other videos, I'm being very composed right now. But we're throwing the ball here. I think Ayuk could be open off the jump. He is. Just fall down, because if I don't fall down, he's going to drop it. But that was a good throw there by Kyler. First down, we're running the ball every time. They're kind of loading the box, but like I don't trust myself to throw it here. So let's just see what Saquon can do. You know what? I will actually take that. That looked a lot worse than it was going to be. I'll take 3 yards there. And then we can throw the ball here. I don't want to run like 5 wide, though. I think Ayuk could be open on this corner. I'm also going to send Barkley just like on a streak. I think the corner's going to be there. Did he get it there? There's a pick. I threw it too late. I'm selling. That was actually like genuinely my fault. Now I have to play another drive. That was my bad. I take full blame for that. Should I run the ball? Yeah, let me stick to what I said I was gonna do. Running it every first down. I'll take that. Was that like 4 yards? Oh, you kind of fell forward. We got 5 yards there. I will take that. Dude, I'm selling. Like, I'm actually selling. And I can't even, like, see what play I'm running. This is so frustrating. I gotta just make a read. Like, it's that simple. And he actually held on to the ball. Thank you, Trey McBride. You're the fucking GOAT. First down, you know what we're doing. Running the ball. I kind of want to take this to the left. I think that'll work. I gotta sneeze. Okay. Go, Saquon. Take that edge. Oh, my God. Go. Block for me, Ayuk. Block for me. Oh, let's go. I love you, Brandon Ayuk. You're the GOAT. Dude, Saquon might win Super Bowl MVP, honestly. First down again, let's run it. I kind of want to try a toss. These never really work, but Still fun to try. Can I move Hendricks just like barely to the right? Yeah, I'll fuck with that. Get out there, Saquon. You got blockers. Got one man to juke out. That was the worst juke ever. It might have been my fault, but whatever. Okay, I actually like this play a lot. Benson could be open on the left side early. If not, I think Ayuk can get open on this crosser if I have time to throw it. But they're kind of blitzing me. Ayuk is open. No, he's not. Dude. I am single-handedly selling the Super Bowl, and I'm still deciding to hop in for whatever reason. I just got to get one touchdown. I got to get some momentum going. I should have just kept running the ball, bro. Ooh. I'm selling, bro. We would have just been better off letting the CPU play at this point. Okay, I think this is cover 2. Either that or cover 2 man. Either way, I think I could hit Marvin Harrison. Oh, I think it's cover 2 man. Come on, Marvin Harrison. Just outrun your man and catch the ball. Or don't try to catch it. That's cool. That was not out of reach, bro. He didn't jump. And now Marvin Harrison's talking shit as if he did anything. You just didn't jump for the ball and you're talking shit. Here's the thing. If I don't pick this up, I kind of am forced to punt, and I also can't even see the routes my receivers are running. So, oh, watch this. Okay. Like, this is just great. So should I punt it or should I go for it? You know we don't go for it. Dude, Saquon was wide open, and I just don't get time to throw it. I'm going to hit McBride here. Oh, sick. Kyler can't throw the ball. Great. Yeah, we lost. That's cool. That's cool. Like, I sold a lot of the time, but I've also had 2 receivers drop passes. Kyler can't make a throw. This is awesome. Why am I even playing anymore? I'll show you why I'm still playing. Should I just throw it up to my 6'9" receiver, I guess? Like, I don't know what to do anymore. Okay, why did it just put me in ultimate team? Yeah, we definitely deserve to lose now, but I'd rather leave it up to the CPU at that point. We were down 21-0, and I threw another interception. This is just great. I mean, a lot of it was on me. I threw a bunch of picks, but I also had 2 receivers drop a pass. Yeah, let's just see what the CPU can do. We get stopped on offense. Ravens score a field goal. We get down the field, and we get stopped again. Ravens get a touchdown. We're down 10-0. Can we finally get on the board? We do with a touchdown. Ravens get down the field, get a touchdown to go up by 10. Can we score before half? No, we can't, and the Ravens get the ball and take a 13-point lead. We can't do anything on offense. We get a stop. Can't do anything on offense again. Ravens use a bunch of clock, get a touchdown. And it's looking like we're going to lose the Super Bowl. That's unfortunate, but I mean, realistically, I deserve it after my performance last game. That is unfortunately going to be the end of the video. Normally I try to win a Super Bowl, but we did make it to a Super Bowl, and I think we couldn't really build a better team than what we have now. I still hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry I couldn't get the Super Bowl done for you guys. I'm trying to bang out these videos. You guys saw the Jaden Daniels video. You saw the Drake May video. If you haven't, go check those out. They're on my channel right now. We did Marvin Harrison. Next, we'll probably do the Chargers. We're going in order of the draft pretty much. We'll do the Chargers with Joe Alt and, you know, no receivers. But, I mean, hey, I would say this was a successful rebuild. This team is probably better than the teams I built in the other videos. And we just couldn't get the Super Bowl done. The Ravens are one of the best teams in franchise, no matter what's going on. So, sorry I couldn't get the Super Bowl for you guys. Sorry I didn't play the game out because that would have been just way worse. Actually, we got beat like just as bad as we would have if I would have just played out the game. So, I kind of got what I deserved. But thank you for watching. If you made it this far, you definitely enjoyed the video. So, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to DM me you being subscribed on Instagram if you want a free NFL jersey. I love you guys. That's all for this one. Deuces.